from just the right pixel. All these things chain together, and you actually kind of you just barely clip out. You hit into the kind of block, and you don't actually have to wait for the flag to descend. You just kind of get bonked out to the other side, and you just continue along, and you don't have to wait for that flag. It's interesting because I know how many times, as you guys are watching this, I know how many questions you're asking in terms of why don't they just jump to the bottom of the flagpole? Why don't they just kind of, why do they have to jump at the top? Why don't they just jump to the bottom? You have to wait for that flag to descend no matter what. So because you accelerate faster going backwards in this game than going forwards, like facing backwards and facing forwards, if you hit the flagpole at its apex, then you're actually, when you descend to the bottom of the flagpole, you're higher up on that flag than you would be normally. Like, look at Darby in there and watch Andrew as he finishes. They're going to hit this flag in the middle, and they're going to thus kind of fall to the bottom of the flag. But if you hit the top of the flagpole, you're higher up on the flag. So you're accelerating in the air backwards a longer period of time, and thus you travel from the flag to the castle more quickly. It's these small things which really matter. So we're in 4-4 now. 4-4 is a maze level. And obviously they know exactly where to go, but, oh, Andrew goes for a cliff, doesn't quite get it. But these little things could potentially add up. But yeah, this maze level, it's interesting because if you were doing this maze level yourself, you might accidentally just kind of be taking the right path, but not be headed the right way. It just kind of loops you consecutively anyway. The reason that is actually because if you're in the air at the time where it tries to calculate kind of if it should loop you or if it should allow you to continue moving on, if you're in the air during, like, at that point in the level, then it doesn't care. It might just loop the level for you anyway. And so in those maze levels, they actually don't, they try to avoid jumping because of that. So in 5-2, that cannon at the beginning, if you get unlucky, it can shoot you right in the face. And so Darbian got lucky there. Andrew is about to head into 5-2. We'll see if he gets lucky. And it takes your power up, which means you actually need to take that extra time. Oh, Andrew plays it safe. I don't blame him. But I don't blame him because if you get your power up taken, you go straight to being Small Mario, and you have to get the mushroom again, the fire flower again. It takes a lot of time. Meanwhile, if you don't get if you have the fire flower, you can just plow through these Hammer Bros with not a care in the world. Cosmic staying so loyal to his Small Mario strats, and honestly, I want to take a moment to just say how insane that is, because having a fire flower just allows you such kind of an extra little kind of buffer and extra safety, just because you can burn all these fire flower or all these Hammer Bros or piranha plants that are in your way. And Cosmic says no. I want to take every chance I can get. Oh no! With oh man. So Andrew is now kind of just behind Darbian. As you head into this level, unlike a previous level, you actually don't necessarily know where the fire bars are. Because 5-3 and 5-4, it's a little known fact, but there are, oh, Darbian squats right underneath. Meanwhile, Andrew takes a hit and is going to have to recollect that fire flower if he so chooses. One thing to say about Bowser, if you're watching him carefully, if you see him jump in the air and move forward, oh man, if you see Bowser jump in the air and move forward, you know that you can just kind of run right under him. Meanwhile, if he kind of wavers back